Junior Starlets are in Latin America as they gear for the FIFA Women's Under-17 World Cup. And of course, Coach Cheche spoke to us. Let's take a listen on what she had to say regarding her girls' readiness.
The mood in camp is good. Most of the players are psyched up for the World Cup and they are ready for the matches. Also, they've adapted well to the climate. It's a bit hot than Nairobi, but they are up for the task. The test matches were really good for the team because playing against European clubs and against Portugal was very nice for the team because we got to see the level where we are and what we need to work on. Being the first time in the World Cup, I think it's a big motivation for us, and being able to play against big countries that have qualified before, I think it's a great challenge for us as a team and also as a country to represent the flag high. As a person, it will help shape my coaching skills and also the level of coaching. And also for the team, it will help their level of competition. And for the country, I think it will encourage more girls to play football. So it's a big step for all of us. They're enjoying the food. It's not far from home. Most of the delicacies we eat at home are also here, apart from skuma wiki, but the rest, they're here, and I am glad that they don't have a challenge with the food that is available.
Of course, that's Coach Cheche with her girls in the Dominican Republic ahead of the FIFA Women's Under-17 World Cup, where our Kenyan football team will be participating for the very first time in Kenya's history. And of course, as earlier mentioned, today in our quickfire segment, we are talking of the African Road Cycling Championship, which Kenya will be hosting again for the very first time this week across Uasin Gishu, Nandi and Eldoret and Elgeyo Marakwet counties. And to help us break that down, we already have in studio the CEO of the Kenya Cycling Federation, Mr. Mwangi, as well as our very own Emmanuel Ndungu, who is an expert in that field, will be speaking to them shortly. Shitera, I'll come to you. Look at the girls in Dominican Republic. And of course, that group is very, very tough. You have the England there. You have the English, rather. You have Koreans and Mexico. What are our chances, bearing in that we are very, very inexperienced? We've never competed in this competition or at this level.
I'm very optimistic in as far as our football is concerned. I don't know why it is coming this late into Nick Mwendo's term. Because the girls...
You'd wanted it much earlier.
Much earlier, probably we could have enjoyed the good environment. Because there's so many good things happening to Kenyan football. The under-20s doing it in Tanzania. The under-17 have made history by qualifying for the first ever World Cup in as much as football is concerned in Kenya. They have set up camp in Spain, won, I think, 2 matches and drew 1 against Portugal. You see, they are going into it on a high already, and there is always fasts. So I don't see anything that will hinder these girls. Talk of inexperience. Yes, everyone there is inexperienced because we are talking of under-17s. They are coming on a level platform. So to speak.
But other teams have competed here.
But they are not. They might have competed here and there, but look at what these girls are coming from. These girls are fresh from Safaricom Chapadimba, very competitive platform here in Kenya. I think 6 or 7 girls who are in that squad are part of the team that played in the season 4 of Safaricom Chapadimba. So they are coming from an active backdrop heading into the World Cup. So I'm very optimistic, and I'm 100% sure that with the formation, with what the coach has been able to show us, because the friendlies depict what we expect. They are more so like mock examinations. So when you get a C in a mock examination, we used to be told that you will probably get a B or an A. I used to gauge myself.
There, enough of your story.
And in KCSE I passed. So I want to come back with the same optimism that these girls will do better, probably go past the group stages, and I think it will be an achievement.
As to whether you passed exams, that I'm sure, because we couldn't have hired you if you failed. Zita, probably I addressed the aspect of the friendlies, and the girls did very well. They were in Spain for boot camp around two weeks, and the records there were very, very good. Probably, how do they build on this? Because at times you can do very well in friendlies, but the real competition, you struggle.
We played 3 friendlies, that is, we won 2 with more than 4 goals, actually. And then one we drew against Portugal, which is a very, again, strong team. Something that I want to say, first of all, I want to just say, as in the government is doing a very good work now. We haven't seen, like, Gor Mahia did not travel because of money, like Kenya Police did not travel because of money. The girls, we don't have issue because of money or where they're staying. The under 20, the watu wanajua ilishaenda Tanzania. We haven't seen any scandal because of money or facilitating the teams. And then again, now Harambee Stars are in the camp. In all the games they played against the AFCON games, hakuna ile story imetokea ati because of money hawajaenda or the ndege zimedelay. Those stories we had uko nyuma. So the FKF Federation and the government are really doing a good job. Something else is the girls, as you've seen the coach talking about how the camp is, he's saying that it's very hot there. But again, the girls are in a very good spirit. The spirit of the girls, they just can't wait to play the AFCON, the World Cup. And again, wamesema wamemiss nini skuma. But again, all in all, they are doing very well. For me, I'm seeing them doing going up into the finals, because you are only 17 ones. Knowing that it's not like a senior team whereby people will play.
Wait a minute. I'm not a prophet of doom, but if I heard you well, you think we're gonna probably get a good result against England? Probably beat Korea.
Yes, someone is only 17 years one.
Correct.
The team that was there last year is not the team that is there this year. It's a very different team because it's under 17. Whereby when you talk about the senior team where Arambe mtu amekaa hapo for almost 20 years, that is a very different thing. But when you talk about under 17, you're only 17 years once. Knowing that the team that played the World Cup, it's a very different squad from this one, the one that Arambe, the Starlets are going to play with.
Shitera and Zita are very bullish and very confident of our chances. Probably, do you hold a similar sentiments? And probably, these girls went early, and the aim, according to the coach, was to acclimatize, which makes sense. But do you think, actually he said his aim is to reach the semis. Shitera and Zita believe they can go there to the final.
There's no harm in aiming for the highest, but again, being real, just seeing the realities that we are facing. This is a first-time team. This is the first time we are qualifying for this. I would not want to overburden the girls with extremely high expectations. Yes, we expect them to perform well. Yes, we know they have. For them to qualify, number one, means that whichever group they land on, they will be treated as equals. In as much as, we are first-timers there, it would not hurt for us to just see the team get to maybe the semis. I mean, that is more reasonable. But then again, they played the friendlies. They won against a Valencian side. We know those teams have proper youth structures. They have proper under 17 in their leagues and all that. They have been very consistent. So not to take away from what FKF and the government has done with these teams, particularly, even in terms of organization, I think they have been given enough, and they do not have any reason to not give us the results that we are looking for. Waiting for us to win it, though, is a long shot, but I think the most outstanding result at the friendlies was them beating Portugal, which then means Korea, Mexico, are very beatable. So the group, I think for us to, it's a matter of us striving to make sure that if England qualifies, we are the next.
England is just a name, Bana. We will beat them.
In fact, you've seen their English, the Three Lions struggle. So it's possible.
We will beat them, Bana.
Under 17.
So
the dynamics may be different. The dynamics may probably be very, very different from what we see with the senior teams, because of course those ones have been established and they're big names that you want to fear. At under 17, you are all equal. What differs probably is maybe your skill skin color or the equipment or facility that you have been using. So, but again, that should be the only motivation that these girls have, because at this point, apart from wanting to get to the highest level, or rather to the farthest in the tournament, there's also the aspect of who else is watching. Who else is watching you play?
Absolutely, very good points, because probably from here they're going to get new clubs and scouts will be there.
Yes, because